The issue of the Palestinians who've been brought here is a matter, as I said, that we're paying attention to. We obviously need to look at the origins, where it started, the reason why they've been brought here. And ordinarily, we would have said they should go back because they didn't have any documentation. But out of empathy, out of compassion, and because they are a people that we as South Africa have raised our hands to support, we felt that we should accept them and process their matter. So their
I mean, like Ramaphosa was basically blackmailing the people of this country to say that we, as South Africans, we said that we will support these people. But every time when Ramaphosa says we, I don't think he's speaking for me. Honestly. Every time when Ramaphosa says we, he says him and the government of national unity. I don't think that when he says we, they are speaking about the people of this country. I wonder how long is it going to take before these people pin the decision to take Israel to the International Court of Justice on the people of this country. Just like they did, you remember what they did with the national dialogue. They announced the national dialogue, and when there was outrage from South Africans, when South Africans were outraged to learn about the amounts of money that are going to be spent on that talk shop, I remember the spokesperson of the president, Mr. Vincent Magwenya, I think he was speaking from Canada, saying that it was our idea as the people of this country. It was never the idea of the presidency. And the presidency of Ramaphosa actually cares. So they are just implementing what people want. They literally pinned the decision to embark on the national dialogue on the people of this country. So as I'm sitting here, I wonder how long is it going to take before they actually pin this decision of taking Israel to the International Court of Justice on the people of this country. I just wonder. I wonder. And guys, speaking about the Palestinian refugees, there's a story on this. You remember there was a flight 2 weeks ago. There was a flight from Nairobi, Kenya. Apparently, we don't know. They said that that flight was carrying the Palestinian refugees that were not allowed entry in Nairobi because the government in Kenya said that you guys don't have exit stamps, so we are not going to allow you in our country. So these people, some reason, they decided to come to South Africa, and Ramaphosa opened the door for these people. And we did say that the president, whatever that he's doing, it is going to set a bad precedent, because how can the president of the country stand there in front of everybody else live on national television and justify why they allowed people to come into the country without the documentation? The only thing that the president was, the message that the president was conveying is that we don't care about our own laws in this country. We don't care about our own laws in this country. But now, there's a development on that issue, because yesterday, there's an article that I saw from the City Press, and this article talks about South Africa closing its airspace to flights carrying Palestinians fleeing Gaza. So I wonder, what actually happened? What actually happened? Because not so long ago, these people were pro-Palestinians. These people can come into this country. They don't even have to have documentations. The gift of the givers, they will pull the strings behind everybody's back. But now we are learning that the South African government says that we are closing our airspace to flights carrying the Palestinians from Gaza. So the question is, what has changed? What has changed? So guys, I tried to get on this article, but of course, they hid this article behind the paywall. But now we have to rely on the AI to get a few sources and summarize what these articles are saying. So this is what the AI is saying, because I could not get into these articles because they are put behind the paywalls. And apparently this is a summary of what is happening right now. I mean, the South African government closing the airspace for these flights coming from Gaza, it is just them saying that the South Africans were right. Why is it so hard for them to say, but the people of this country, they were right? We don't know who these people are. We don't know who these people are. We don't know the kind of trouble that they are bringing with them. We don't know. And now it says that in a sharp policy reversal, South Africa has prohibited any further flights carrying Palestinians escaping the war-torn Gaza Strip from entering its airspace, officials confirmed this week. The decisions follow the chaotic arrival of over 150 refugees on a chartered plane earlier this month, which sparked widespread outrage and suspicions of coordinated efforts to depopulate the Palestinians' enclave. The latest incident involved a Global Airways charter flight that touched down at OR Tambo International Airport in Johannesburg on November the 13th, 2025, transporting 153 Palestinians who had transited through Nairobi, Kenya. Passengers endured a grueling 12-hour ordeal on the tarmac before being permitted to disembark, with images of the distressed group circulating widely on social media. Many lacked essential documentations, including the exit stamps in their passport, return tickets, or confirmed address for their stay in South Africa, according to Home Affairs Minister Leon Schreiber. And I feel like these people, man, they have not been honest with us, because you remember the founder of Gift of the Givers, Dr. Suleiman. Dr. Suleiman did say that this administration of Ramaphosa, they knew about these people that are coming. And this is the reason why the Gift of the Givers were not happy when these passengers from apparently Gaza were not allowed to get into the country. That's why they said, but guys, we spoke with you. We spoke with you and we did say that we will accommodate these people. And you guys agreed. Why are you now stopping these people from entering into the country? But I did say, guys, it was just the South African government trying to act shocked like the rest of us. We were shocked. We were shocked, but they know what is happening behind the scenes. So they were not shocked, but they were just acting. This was not the first such arrival. At least two prior flights, one in May carrying an undisclosed number and another in October with 176 passengers, had ferried to a total of over 200 Palestinians to Johannesburg, where some continued onward to other destinations with aid from local charities like Gift of the Givers. Reports indicate each evacuee paid between $1,500 to $2,700 for passage, arranged through an obscure organization which known as Al-Majd, which has been accused of exploiting desperate families amid Gaza's humanitarian crisis. South African authorities, long vocal advocates for Palestinians' self-determinations, including the leading a genocide case against Israel at the International Court of Justice, have framed these flights as part of a sinister cleansing agenda. Foreign Minister Ronald Lamola stated bluntly, "We do not want any flights to come our way because this is a clear agenda to cleanse out the Palestinians from Gaza and the West Bank." So I don't understand, how could Ronald Lamola reach such a conclusion so fast when they said that they don't know anything about what is happening with the story? Don't you find it strange that they have already concluded why these people are here, but at the same breath, they are admitting themselves that they don't know why these people are here? No, we don't know why these Palestinians are here, but we think that these people are being chased out of there. They have not done any investigations. But they are saying that no, these people are being ethnically cleansed from their own place. How? President Cyril Ramaphosa echoed the sentiment, describing the arrivals as Palestinians who were mysteriously and possibly flushed out of Gaza, vowing a full investigation into the orchestration. The Palestinian embassy in Pretoria condemned the operations as the work of an unregistered and misleading organization that deceived the families, collected fees under false pretense, and facilitated irregular travel. Experts and right groups support deeper involvement from the Israeli entities, noting Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu repeated calls for voluntary resettlement of Gaza's 2 million residents, a proposed decried internationally as tantamount to ethnic cleansing. Israel's coordinator of government activities in the territories has countered that the evacuations were approved by third countries and aimed at providing safe passage for civilians without elaborating on Al-Maj's role. But we know that these people have actually agreed. However, the timing of the November flight coinciding with coinciding with the G20 summit in Johannesburg has fueled speculation that it was a deliberate ploy to pressure South Africa into accepting refugees or risk contradicting its pro-Palestinian stance. As investigations continue, the Border Management Authority has tightened security on visa exemptions for Palestinians who previously enjoyed 90-day entry. The first wave of the arrivals reportedly disappeared into the country after landing. Of course, and raising concerns about the tracking and support services. Advocacy groups like Afro-Middle East Center warn that such schemes could accelerate Gaza's depopulation amid ongoing conflict, where over 43,000 Palestinians has been killed since October 2023, according to Gaza Health Securities. South Africa's firm stance underscores its commitment to Palestinian sovereignty, even as it grapples with the domestic pressures to aid those in dire need. Quote, "This is not about turning away the vulnerable," a spokesperson of the Department of International Relations clarified, but rejecting any complicity in forced displacement. Guys, whatever makes you sleep well at night. Now, this is the only thing that I'm going to say. That whatever makes you sleep well at night. Whatever makes you sleep well at night. So guys, I don't know, man. I don't know. What do you think has actually changed? And if, maybe let's say, if there's another flight that is coming from Gaza, what is it that this government is going to do? What is it they are going to do? Because they have shown that the gift of the givers, man. You remember how strong gift of the givers appeared on their last incident. They forced the South African government to allow these people to get into the country. And they said that you guys are pro-Palestinians. So you took Israel to the International Court of Justice. So there's absolutely no way you're not going to allow these people to enter this country. I'm telling you, if there's another flight, lands at OR Tambo International Airport, they are going to put this story under the carpet. But they are going to allow them in. They're going to allow them in. And maybe, just maybe the reason why the story about the flight from Palestinian refugees coming to South Africa, maybe the reason why it leaked, because 2 other flights, they didn't leak. We don't know. We didn't know about 2 airplanes that got here from Gaza. They never told us a thing. We only learned when this story broke out that there's a flight there at OR Tambo Hospital that is supposedly carrying these Palestinian refugees. Maybe the reason why this story was leaked is because maybe the administration of Ramaphosa did not want to allow these people to get into the country anymore. So they just leaked the story and told us that, no, guys, it was not the first flight. It was probably the 3rd flight. And I still say, I believe there's more. I don't have any proof of anything that I'm saying right now, but I believe that there's more. I believe that there's more. I don't know. What are your thoughts, guys? What has changed? What has changed from the administration of Ramaphosa? Please tell what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to hit the like button and the most important part, subscribe. My name is Thomas Mabaso. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.